since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.
And you been running from this ass whoop. Ducky man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I thought you were gonna mess around and give me a free win the way you been ducking.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Another inside zone.
Well, right away, they'll change the look. Levis going to the air right away. And this one is going to be off the mark,
got
so far out in front.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Levis going to change the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down.
Too much time, bro.
They work it across midfield. A pickup of 27.
You broke the person correctly.
First down in the process.
Okay.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Steelers at 6-3 on the year.
Yeah, man.
They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Yes, Mom.
It's Henry. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we?
What's
That's what
Mom not making
especially
breakfast?
the best ones. They break tackles.
We're not going anywhere. We're staying home today. We're staying home with me and
A handoff from Mitchell running left. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
y'all looking good, fellas. Y'all looking good out here.
36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down
What color
to
is
the
what?
20 now for 1st
Oh,
and
it's on the
10.
jump.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard
We're
line.
hold on to a Lamar. Oh, he red.
Scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd
Hey,
down.
bro. Let me fix it.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Here you go. Here you go.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Go. You gotta get your stool.
Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they'll start this drive just across.
Guys, he don't trust Will Levis now. Should have played Will Howard. Good stool, Mom.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9. Levis looking to move them around a bit.
Start.
2nd and 9 now.
You don't trust Will Levis, guys. You don't trust Will Levis, guys.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
Okay, what kind of snack?
That number now.
You gotta tell me what you want.
That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Mama's down.
Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Guys, these Ravens are peaking when I need them to. They tried to count us out early, guys.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
I don't know why I threw that.
He tries to force it in, and it's
I don't know why I thought I could get over his head.
picked off by Patrick Queen. He got out of the pocket there.
I saw it and thought I could get over his head.
I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem,
He ran the ball down.
too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On
Yes,
first
Mama.
down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is...
I know he wanted to go right there to Metcalf, sit down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the
What?
hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the
Come
4.
on, man.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy
Ain't
call,
even touch.
mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
No reason that guy should be
So now
outside.
from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown.
That's my fault, though. That's a terrible pass. And a terrible pick we threw.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
You gotta realize, man, don't let the guy jump 10 feet after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter
No, he's
number
not.
2.
That's LSU. Sorry, it's LSU.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's my fault.
And
He's supposed to be
we
a
will not have a
14-0,
return.
10-0 at the
They'll
worst.
bring this to the 30.
Man, I took a swing late last night.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They run over center with Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Right back to Mitchell here. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Good tackle.
Their last time out looking.
Would I square you up, man? What you want me to do?
They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It was me and you one-on-one.
Wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
You got Chubb.
They both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Go Chubb.
Levis to throw it. He'll find Metcalf.
That was a terrible pass. Man, stop running on the block.
Following a gain of 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Levis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Get it that way.
Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Runs through the contact. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher.
Yes, I'll take it down.
Team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one,
yeah, Mama.
Need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Got them bookends over there.
So their task a little bit more difficult.
Got that front line out there.
2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 6.
That man stop me from getting out of bounds.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I'm trying to get out of bounds. Man, block me from getting out of bounds.
What to do next?
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Levis looking to throw. And this throw incomplete.
And we coming down here, ain't
For that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight
You don't
ends
trust-
around.
you don't
and I've seen
trust
him
Levis
pull
on.
balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing
Yeah, man.
that incompletion?
Hmm?
Now on third and long,
Yeah.
they'll look to throw. He's got him.
That's my fault. That's my fault. I ran with him and stopped.
The second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35
Thinking my
seconds
safety
to go
gonna be
in
right there.
quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Got caught on the line.
Completes it again to Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down
Be
to
cool,
the outskirts of
Dirk.
the red zone
Oh,
here
shit.
for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. And this is what here?
What?
Complete, they say.
What?
It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently
Both
did
feet
not
down.
get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Man, stop it.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Told you cool with 3, man.
Long run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now the
Told
Steelers
you
going to
cool
use
with
their
3, man.
third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown.
Y'all gotta stop it, dude.
DK
Y'all stop.
Metcalf as the first
Y'all
half
stop.
is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead
Y'all
here
stop
in the
it,
final
big.
stages of this first half. And the kick makes it
Man,
through,
they
but
just-
flags come flying in as well. It appears we're
That's
going to get a
terrible.
roughing call.
I know where you're going. I ran over there. I'm jumped for the play, and they let you catch the ball.
So
Man, I don't
not
give a
much
damn
time
if
to
it's
speak
Eric
of remaining
Metcalf.
This first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
That shit trash.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first
We got
down.
Tucker. We got Tucker. Give me 20 yards.
In the passing game here in the first half, they must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down
Thank man.
on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
Yeah,
This
2
is the
picks that
NFL,
you
and
win.
it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we
2
welcome
picks
you
win,
back
yeah.
live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm
2.
Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock.
The one on the side,
Third quarter.
the one on the sideline, we got both feet down, and then the one they let you catch it between both foot.
A
2.
one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get
Yeah.
back at it
2.
on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback.
Any other quarterback ain't Lamar Jackson.
From the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
Oh my God! Wow.
You keep turning it over. I don't know
See?
how you make up
See?
the deficit. I'm sure this
Man,
is
it ain't no teeth. The man right there. The ball in his hands.
Instead of trying
No,
to
he
get
didn't.
back in one shot, defense certainly appears
No, he
to be
didn't. The
ready.
man ran right there and put his hands up and just dropped the ball.
Little instead of in big chunks.
Oh,
Now they face
no,
a
oh, through
third
that.
down and
Stop
4
it.
after that incompletion on second down. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. That's complete to the fullback.
Damn.
Ricard. And this will not be enough on 3rd and 5.
I got to stop.
The Ravens send their punt around now. As he's on here to punt it away.
Yeah, well, you got to eat your breakfast. No, you have to eat breakfast.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the
Mama
18-yard
eat
line.
breakfast. And then we'll read the book and then we'll play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Off the play fake, Levis. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Levis.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got it past
Yep.
the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go get him. Let me tell you.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
You're not being delicious.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted.
And the Ravens will take
Let's
over
go.
here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A give here to Mitchell.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
I love both tight ends.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mitchell. Touchdown. Ball score.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this return.
All right, we awake now, guys. We awake now. We awake now, guys. You ready to pacify, Jabba?
The Pittsburgh offense
baby.
To start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball
game
even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard gain.
Man, I don't even trust Chubb. You can run with Warren.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Going to get big hit. Trying to run that big hit.
The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man,
yeah,
because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Yeah, y'all stop. Chubb ain't moving like that no more.
Right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back
man do that jump cut. He got to get back to his dead right.
But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Way to get off. Way to get off, Mama dude.
The line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Levis back to throw. And that is
I mean, that pass interference on my offense. Dang. Dang, trying to take my guy out.
His receiver, that's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes
guys, keep it. Run the ball, get 3.
Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Tighty. You let a tighty run right by you.
Touchdown now on the year. And the
Slow tighty.
Answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Second and 13. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. So the completion good for 6 yards.
And that was the wrong button. That's why I doubt. Goodness.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. They've been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
Glad I got the yard. They let your boy just bump through there.
Plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson.
Can't go out everybody, Ant.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you tried to bait me into throwing it. Mitchell, I saw you, Trevor.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh,
Man,
it's going to be a costly one.
what a
It's
horrible,
intercepted.
what a horrible
Picked
drop.
up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
What a horrible drop.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all
If you
over
throw the
field
ball
so
right,
far.
that's first
It's
down.
his second interception of
Look
the
at this.
game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass.
Look
it's
at the
all about
horrible throw.
positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Good.
Not
Hey,
totally
the
home free
bullshit
yet, but
touchdown
it's
they gave
looking good
Metcalf
as they come up 1st and 10.
decided the game.
They run it again with Chubb.
It was. Look at this.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Try.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being
Yeah,
aggressive.
thank man,
but
man.
sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose.
Two
And just as you said,
2 interceptions. They don't get
some
it.
yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb,
2 interceptions on the same drive.
touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown
I ain't talking about that,
lead
Rooks.
this 4th quarter.
Go back and watch the game. We had 2 interceptions on the same drive. One of them they called out of bounds. The other he just miraculously gets between 2 people.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They ain't doing no clicking on until you get right there.
Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Yeah, you ain't see those. Go watch the game. Yeah, go watch the game. Come over here chit-chat. You don't even know that.
Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime,
Yeah, thank
all
man,
sorts of
man.
exotic
Cut it out.
defenses, but you have to
You
do
know
it
both them
anyway.
plays trash.
Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you
Both them
noted,
plays are
this time
trash.
of the
And stop.
game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure.
Don't get the cap and go and get out of here with you.
Back at the 4-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got this to Pickens. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.